I have with me Sean Cookson and Anthony Dunlop from Edit21. Welcome, guys.
Thank you. Thanks, Phil.
Edit21, tell me about the company.
Edit21 is a subsidiary of Rentworks Limited, which is a wholly Australian-owned company specialising in funding information technology. Rentworks has been established for over 10 years and has a background in funding for schools and tertiary institutions Australia-wide. With offices in every capital city of Australia.
So Edit21 is not only a division of Rentworks, but it's also a product.
Absolutely.
Or a program? Yeah.
Sure. Edit21 is a consumer product. It's all about providing an affordable consumer rental plan to parents and to staff at schools and at tertiary institutions.
So for students and teachers, what it involves is a rental program so that they can carry their notebook to school, carry their notebook home?
Effectively what it means is instead of having to come up with a large upfront cash payment to purchase a computer, you can pay for the computer over the period of its usable life and then upgrade into a new computer.
And that's important, isn't it? Because we all know that the technology changes so quickly that if you buy and then in 2 or 3 years as that dated, you've got to sell and then you've got to rebuy, so you're taking the headaches out of that.
It's all about making technology affordable for the individual, putting computers in the hands of students and teachers, avoiding the large upfront cash cost of purchasing a computer and instead paying for it over its usable life.
I think it's going to be the future because I think a number of schools and universities are looking at the computer labs that get outdated and they're looking at a model where the students come to the university or the school with their own technology, and indeed the teachers do as well. So how can a teacher or a student get in contact with you at Edit21?
Well, that's quite easy. We have a 1-800 number that they can contact us on. We also have the Edit21 website that's accessible.
Okay. And we also have a network across the country of Edit21 dealers that are education-specific dealers.
And the advantage is, of course, that everyone knows that the technology changes so quickly that if you go out and buy a notebook, in 2 or 3 years' time, it's outdated, it won't run the software that you want, you've got to look to sell it, and then you've got to look to rebuy. The advantage with rental would be?
Well, the main advantages with rental is it provides the flexibility to upgrade into new technology without any major penalties. Unlike owning a computer, virtually the moment you purchase a computer, it devalues incredibly the day after.
It's much better. It's a lot cheaper than purchasing or traditional methods of finance, and it gives you the capacity to change when you need to. And you just not, as you said, Phil, you just don't know when you're going to need to change.
Okay. So what we're talking about is a monthly fee for the rental, and after 2 years you find that you can't run the applications that you need to, and you can ring up Rentworks again or Edit21 again and say, need a new machine, and you can arrange that.
That's right, Phil. It's a fixed monthly payment. You can upgrade during the term. If you want to keep the machine at the end of the term, you can, or you can simply hand it back and upgrade to a new one.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Phil.
We have with us again Anne Glover, teacher and author of the book Computers and Your Kids, to share some new data flow software with us. Welcome, Anne.
Hello, Phil.
And what have you got to show us this week?
Well, today we've got Dr. Zeus Kindergarten, and it's a lovely program. It brings together all the Dr. Zeus characters that people have known and loved for many generations.
Great. And
with Dr. Zeus Kindergarten, the scenario is that we're trying to assemble a new zoo, and this zoo, of course, doesn't have boring animals like lions and tigers and elephants.
It have to have the wacky ones.
That's right. It has some of the crazy creatures from the Dr. Zeus books.
Great.
But while the children are searching for their zoo characters, they're learning a little bit about literacy and numeracy. So they're learning a little bit about letters and numbers as they search for their crazy animals.
Okay, and this is aimed at kindy and preschool.
That's
children,
right. Kindergarten children, 4 to 6 year olds would be ideal.
Okay, let's have a quick look.
Okay.
With my great new
So it's got that great Dr. Seuss artwork.
Wonderful colours.
Please help me.
Crazy characters.
I should have one bit.
Next stop for McGrew was
Off we go in search for our unusual creatures for this very unique zoo.
So we travel around collecting creatures for the zoo.
Yes, but to collect a creature you need to do a bit of work first, Phil.
Right,
You
okay.
can't just
All
buy
right,
them
just buy
and
them, right? You've got
grab
to
a
work
net
for them.
and grab them.
Okay.
I see it's 2:15, but I don't see the Bumble Club fruit floating through.
We need to complete the word.
Okay.
So we have a couple of letters down here.
So it could be Zat,
Could be Zat,
or it could be Gat, but I think it's probably Bat.
and we'll try that.
Okay.
The first letter is missing
He's
from
telling us
the
what to
word.
do first, so we
Okay.
get some good
I
instructions
think-
to start off with.
Click on the letter that completes the
And we've got a
word
visual
and put
clue
it on
there.
top.
Obviously there's a bat.
E, but. Okay, and it gives us the sounds as well. So this is a good thing about multimedia these days, that you get good sound input. When a child clicks on the B, they hear B and they hear the word. We've got 3 levels of difficulty as well.
And there would be dozens of these activities and quizzes.
About
at the
8
end.
activities,
Right.
and this is on the literacy side. If we took the other turn at the zoo, we'd be moving over to the numeracy side.
Great. All right. Another great Dr. Seuss product.
Certainly. When we complete enough words, we take our friendly character here back to the zoo.
Thanks, Anne.
Thank you.
So Anne, as well as Dr. Seuss Kindergarten, there's also another title, Dr. Seuss Preschool.
That's correct. Also very new on the market,
Okay.
and for children aged about 3 to 5.
Great.
Once again, it has a storyline. The children need to help poor Elma Sue, who's lost her mum. There's an elephant helping out, but the elephant thinks that perhaps Elma Sue's mum looks quite like his mum. So we need to investigate the land of Dr. Seuss and find clues to Elma Sue's mum.
Okay. So let's have a look at one activity.
One activity covers
Okay.
once again the literacy side and the numeracy side. And here's Hop on Pop. And Hop on Pop is thinking of a word.
Rain.
We run it over, the mouse over there, and we can hear the word cloud. We hear the word rain. And we can then decide which word rhymes. Egg, umbrella,
Don't think so. Umbrella.
Train.
How about train?
Ah,
Train.
Train.
train and rain. The children hop on pop.
Okay. Excellent, Dr. Seuss graphics.
Yes, they're wonderful.
And the thing is about the software that is published now, instead of having 1 or 2 activities, they can fit so much on a CD that there are dozens of these activities in there, and you'd have to live a long life probably to play them all, I would think.
Yes, I think so. And also you have multiple levels of difficulty. So you've got 3 levels of difficulty, lots of activities. After they've selected the right words, as you can see here, it goes back into a poem. It puts the word in context for the children. And when they've had enough of the literacy, they can move over to numeracy land and start working with their numbers.
Great. For lovers of books of Dr. Seuss.
Certainly.
Okay, thanks, Sam. And with us again, we have Ron McGregor from Scholastic New Media with some math software for secondary.
Certainly have, Phil. At Scholastic we get often asked for a lot of mathematics software, and especially something which relates to the Australian maths curricula. This is a product which has been produced in Australia. It's called EduMaths. There's a primary school one and there's a high school one. I thought I'd take you through quickly some of the features of the high school one.
Great.
So I've entered my name in as a new student, and it does record my statistics, and this is in for Year 8. It does cover Year 8 through to Year 12, and we can go through these different areas here, like identification of angles, triangles, all those things there that the lovely Year 8 students get to know and love in mathematics.
Yes. I think a lot of parents like to see something like this for home, right?
Well, that's it. Like, I know when I've seen some parents, they do get stuck around about Year 9 and 10 maths, so this is a good way to help the students practice their maths at home using their computer again, because it gives you some responses. So let's go to addition and subtraction of like terms. And so we've got 18b plus 18b. What do you think that might be, Phil?
Oh, it's 8B.
Oh, 8b plus 18b.
Right. So that would be 26B.
So let's put in 26. B. Please feel free to help me there, Phil. And press enter. And I get a nice tick there, and you can see up here that so far I've got
That's your
1,
statistics.
and I've also got 100% of my score.
Quick look at another activity.
Yeah, sure. I'll just exit. And I can go to squares and cubes. 1 cube, Phil. What was that again?
I don't know, you'll have to help me out here.
And then we've got the right answer. Now, if I put in the wrong answer, we'll just see what happens. It gives me the right answer down here, and with the more complicated equations and parts, it'll actually give you some more hints as to how it should be more correctly answered. Just recording my results up here again, so I've got instant feedback, and I remember these. 9 squared, that's 81.
And it deals with most areas of the maths curriculum.
In fact, it's fairly closely tied with the actual maths syllabus right across Australia. It's been tried and tested, and many teachers like the way it's drill and practice. It's designed there for the kids to actually get down and do some maths. There's not so much in the way of bubble and squeak or funny little animations to distract the students. It's concentrated primarily on maths, and that's what we like about it, that's what the students like about it, and that's what the teachers keep telling us about.
Excellent. Thanks, Ron.